Hey everybody, what's up? I'm sort of back. I haven't done a video in a long time because here's what's been going on with our D&D party. So one is in law school, which that's understandably busy. The husband and wife couple have had a baby and they've been taking care of that little tyke. I may have mentioned that before, but that's what's kind of been going on. So we haven't really been able to get any solid sessions in for a little while now, but we're hoping to jump back in it sometime soon. But today, I know I've done a previous video on Homebrew. It was kind of like a light video. It didn't really have a whole lot of substance to it. I explained what happened in our Homebrew campaign up to that point, and I kind of got into what had helped me build a Homebrew campaign. Now I kind of want to talk about modules, specifically modules versus Homebrew. And again, this might have been thrown and sprinkled in some other videos before, but I want to specifically talk about it. I had just posted on my Instagram like this funny meme about how you're like DMs who are planning a Curse of Strahd campaign, when you're trying to plan the next session, it's like you're frazzled. And it's got that guy with the whiteboard or whatever with all the pictures with the strings going to them, and it's so freaking accurate because I found out running Curse of Strahd, it's a big module. It's a huge module. It's like 250 to 300 pages or something like that, give or take somewhere. It's hundreds of pages. And probably some of the best advice that I received that I've never followed is to just read through the entire module before you start planning. Just start to finish. Just commit to it. Read the whole thing so you can get an understanding of what connects to what and where you could or should go next and how you could do things specifically for your party. But I haven't done that, like I said. I can't focus enough to do that. And I found out that when I get a loose idea of what I'm doing with that module and then let my creativity kind of flow from that, I feel like it works a little better for me. Especially my group has never been through Curse of Strahd, so luckily they don't really know like what's supposed to happen. And some people are good enough players where even if they know what's supposed to happen, they enjoy the game enough and have that suspension of disbelief or whatever you want to call it enough that even if you change it drastically, they don't care. They're happy to be playing the game. I tend to lean towards that way more as a DM and the few times that I've played, but still, there's so much good stuff in Curse of Strahd that you don't want to miss. And I've just found that even when I plan a lot for a session, and I try to read ahead or whatever, it is so difficult to predict all the avenues where the party could go and who they could talk to and what they're going to do and how they're going to do it, that so many times they have gone off, I don't want to say off script, but they've gone to a place that I have totally not expected. And I know that's almost like a D&D trope, no DM's plan survives the players or a session or however that goes. And that's so true, man. And then I find myself, even with the sessions that I have planned, even if they go to the places that I was like, they have walked right into the trap, or, whatever. They've gone right where I expected them to go. I'm still having to look up information because the campaign and the module has specific things that they're supposed to see in one room or another, or one place or another, and it is so hard. Even if you make notes that you can sort of keep track of, it is so hard to remember all of that at any given time. And I've just found that so far between Curse of Strahd, the other one-shot that I ran for our D&D stack-up event last month, and then my Homebrew campaign, that I honestly, as a DM, have enjoyed the Homebrew campaign more than I have Curse of Strahd, which is not to say that I haven't enjoyed thoroughly running Curse of Strahd and playing that. There's just so much to know, right down to how to roleplay Strahd and how often he should show up, and how to roleplay Arena and Ismark, and how to roleplay, all the Martikovs at the Blue Water Inn, and I can't give too much away, but I've just found that with a Homebrew, if they go off script, if they go off the beaten path of what I've planned for, dude, I can come up with whatever I want to do, with whatever I think sounds cool at the time. And sometimes with a Homebrew, things that happen are just as much a surprise to me as they are for the players. And so there's actually that wonder of the unknown for all of us and not just the players. And it again lets my creative juices flow, where there could end up being a crazy plot twist that I hadn't even thought of before. And now we're all in the middle of it, and I'm like, dude, this panned out way better than I could have possibly imagined. Of course, there is a flip side to that where sometimes it just doesn't connect, and I wouldn't say we've ever really had an episode that has tanked in that regard. But of course, some sessions are better than others, and that's just gonna happen regardless. But anyways, I mean, I don't know about you guys. If you have any suggestions on how to prepare for a sanctioned D&D module, whether it's a Wizards of the Coast module or a third party or whatever, how you guys plan for modules, prepare for modules, how you prepare for the unknown. I'm pretty sure I've asked this question several times in different videos, but as a DM, I think that's been my greatest challenge, because I honestly think I operate better without having super hard set plans, and I can just kind of go with what I feel at the time. Or if I just have a loose idea of what I know wants to happen, but I have that freedom to know that I'm not going to be messing anything up, or the players aren't going to be missing out on anything crucial or super interesting. I just feel like I operate, I don't know, better that way. So anyways, that's really all I've got to say. Again, I hope we're able to jump back into what I call my main campaign, or my IRL campaign. However, we started at the beginning of 2020. We started in January with a new schedule for my my local stack that I run here in Dayton with my co-lead, who actually plays my IRL campaign. So we started a new schedule where we meet monthly. So hopefully I will be able to add more content to this playlist, the Diaries of a New DM, by running one-shots through that, because we have a lot of D&D nerds that are part of the stack, and I do actually already have at least one-shot prepared, which is a homebrewed one-shot, I must add. I have it prepared for next time we play some D&D for the stack as well, or just when I get a bunch of nerds together that want to play some D&D as an offshoot or whatever. Anyways, again, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys sooner rather than later. Peace.